Been a big shift in IT landscape with users, devices, and applications everywhere. And what this means is that users are now remote, they're contractors, third parties, they're using their personal and mobile devices to do work. There's IoT devices everywhere, and we also are seeing heavy cloud adoption, hybrid infrastructure, and cloud infrastructure. And so the perimeter is really evolving. So what this means is that there's new business challenges with these changes. There's an increased attack surface, increased access, and gaps in visibility. And customers are trying to answer questions, right, within their environment. Like, how do we know users are who they say they are? How can we make sure that devices are up to date and secure? How do we know what's on the network and what's connected? What data is in the cloud and who and what has access to it? How can we view and secure all connections? And what exists in the cloud and how does it connect? What this means is that there's an excessive level of trust out there, and this needs to be addressed within the enterprise. So we need the ability to secure access everywhere, across your workforce, their users and their devices, the workloads, the applications, whether they're on-premise or in the cloud, in the workplace, your network, where there's user devices, users, applications, and IoT devices. And so how do we make sure that we get the right visibility and secure access across these? With the business challenges of the changing environment of our customers, attackers are targeting identity with increased breaches regarding compromised credentials. They're targeting the applications because there's many more publicly available exploits. And they're targeting devices like IoT that aren't up to date or secure. So we need to help customers secure access by taking a zero trust approach. So we need to help them by preventing risks, such as preventing breaches before they happen. We need to help them gain visibility into the devices, indicators of compromise, and make sure that there's a right level of trust. And we need to reduce the attack surface of our customers to prevent lateral movement within their environment. And so the zero trust approach is really an approach that enables us to enforce policy-based controls to secure access and see who and what is accessing the applications in the network in the customer's environment. And then segment the network workloads and enforcing the right granular controls so only the right users have access to the right applications in a secure fashion. Now, what's different in a zero trust approach? First off, the traditional approach was a perimeter-based approach, right? That leveraged a model where we established trust based on where you were coming from. And this enabled attackers to be able to move laterally within an environment once they gained access. And it doesn't extend security to the new perimeter, such as cloud applications and mobile devices. The new approach with zero trust ensures that we're establishing trust with every access request. We're assuming no trust until the right conditions are true to provide them access to that application. And then it provides secure access across your applications and your network, ensuring only the right users and their devices have access to the right applications. And then we can extend trust to support a modern enterprise with BYOD, cloud apps, hybrid environments, and much, much more. So how does Cisco help verify trust in a zero trust environment with our customers? First off, we're going to help in the workforce, ensuring the user is who they say they are, understanding is a device connected, up to date, and secure, and is it trusted? And making sure that user has access to the right applications and only the right applications and data. For the workloads, first off, getting visibility into what applications are within the enterprise, understanding how they're communicating with each other, and then making sure that there's secure access between each of those applications. And then for the workplace, we're ensuring that users and their devices are authenticating to the network before they gain access, understanding what they have access to and how it's granted, and ensuring that the devices on the network are up to date and secure. So for the workforce, how do we verify trust? First off, we verify the user's identity with multi-factor authentication. Next, we're going to gain visibility and establish trust with the device. We're going to do this via device health and management status of that device, ensuring that it's secure. And then we're gonna enforce access policies across all your applications to provide adaptive and role-based access controls. So for workloads, we're gonna help verify trust by gaining visibility into what's running and what's critical across applications. And so we do this by identifying workloads and enforcing the right policies. Next, we're gonna contain breaches and prevent lateral movement by using microsegmentation. And then we're gonna alert or block communication if policies are violated. And we're gonna continuously monitor to ensure that we're understanding if there are any indicators of compromise and make sure that we're responding to those. For workplace, we're gonna verify trust by granting the right level of access to the network, by doing network authentication and authorization to users and devices. We're gonna classify and segment users and devices across applications on the network using network segmentation, and we're gonna contain infected endpoints and revoke network access by continuously monitoring and responding to threats on the network. So for Cisco Zero Trust, we're gonna secure access for your workforce, your workloads, and your workplace. Duo is gonna help for the workforce in ensuring only the right users and their devices have access to the right applications in a secure fashion. Tetration for workloads allows you to secure connections across all your applications, and this includes both on-premise and in the cloud. And SD access for the workplace is gonna ensure secure access of users' devices across your entire network, and this includes IoT devices. And we're not gonna stop there. We're gonna extend protection across workforce and workload and workplaces with products like Cisco Umbrella that prevent users from clicking on malicious links. It's gonna prevent a device from getting infected. We can then establish a higher level of trust. We can also ensure there's no malware on the device with Cisco AMP, which would increase the level of trust. And we can really fit products across Cisco's security portfolio into the needs of our customers to establish higher levels of trust and respond to threats. The great thing is we can actually extend across the full customer's environment, not only with Cisco technology, but really any technology. With endpoint platforms, we can integrate with Microsoft, Symantec, VMware, Mobile Iron, and on, just about anything. In any infrastructure, right? We can integrate with your cloud applications like Google, Azure, AWS, or on-premise, and also containers like Kubernetes and VMware. And we can integrate with any third party. Some great examples is we integrate with identity providers like Okta, Azure, and Google. And we can also integrate with SIEMs, right? For example, Splunk, to be able to aggregate logs and respond to threats properly. So to recap, Cisco Zero Trust helps you secure access to the workforce, your workloads in your workplace. Duo is gonna help you secure access to the workforce with multi-factor authentication and device trust for any application. Tetration is gonna help you secure your workloads in providing application microsegmentation to any application, whether on-premise or in the cloud. And SD Access is gonna help you secure your workplace in providing secure access across your network for any device and any user, including IoT. And this is great. Cisco's able to provide the right level of visibility, allow you to apply the right policies and enforcement, and report and respond to threats within your environment. Thank you for joining me in discussing Cisco Zero Trust in the Business Decision Maker deck. This should enable you to be able to talk to your customers more effectively. For more information on Cisco Zero Trust, check out the latest in Sales Connect.